Well, Mr. Gallagher, if you can come up here for a minute, we'd like to present you with a bottle of wine here and just say thank you for coming out, and thank you for supporting us.
Thank you very much, sir. The great class of 71, I think I've had more interaction with your class than any other class since I've been here, the 7 months that I've been here. It's just a great group, and what you're doing really sets the example for all the classes getting together as often as you do. The ladies are all present, it's really wonderful. I was telling Ron earlier tonight, just a little anecdote about what it means to be a family in Holy Cross. The reunions I've been to are so well attended, and a couple weeks back we had the Holy Cross 45th reunion. I think there were 60 or 70 people there. Probably at least 2/3 were the alumni and the others were the ladies. And I also had my 45th high school reunion about 2 months ago from class of 77. And I grew up in Philadelphia, so I didn't go to the reunion. But Holy Cross has a reunion, and it's typically 60, 80, 100 people come to it. My class of 77 had 10 people go, and it had a class probably 2 or 3 times the size of Holy Cross's class. So that says something, I think, a lot about family in Holy Cross. If you had asked me or my classmates or my contemporaries to describe our experience in that school, none of us would have used the word family. When I asked that question here, almost everybody I ask it of uses the word family to describe it. And that's just one of the great things about the school. You know. So my wife Lisa is, speaking of family, she's up with the grandbabies right now in Fort Leavenworth, Kansas. And she went up there to be with our son-in-law, who's a Green Beret, out of the 10th Special Forces Group. And they're going back to Europe again, so while they're here in the U.S. for a little while, she's spending some time with them. And it's Veterans Day weekend. Last night I went to the National WWII Museum's annual gala, and I'll tell you, it was a first-class affair. Their new pavilion is open, and it's an amazing display, outdoors, indoors. You feel like you're at the base of a gigantic battleship when you're standing outside, the way the building's designed. It's a pointy silver, it looks like you're looking up from below the hull of a ship. And just an amazing experience. But while I was there was an older gentleman in his formal military uniform, Army uniform, with his back towards me. I saw his rank was Sergeant First Class. And you may know that in the Army, Sergeant First Class is an enlisted non-commissioned officer, but they have more influence on development of officers than any other rank, because as a brand new lieutenant platoon leader, and an infantry platoon like mine has 33 soldiers in it, you know, I had less than 1 year in the Army to lead 33, mostly Vietnam vets, when I stepped in charge of that platoon. And they were much older than me. Well, the platoon sergeant, the Sergeant First Class, my right-hand man, you know, had typically 15 years in the Army. So he was the one that was whispering in my ear all the time, saying, don't screw this up, don't screw that up. You know, what he said to me when I first got there, he says, I will meet you at the motor pool at 6 a.m. on Saturday morning. I will meet you at the motor pool at 6 a.m. on Sunday morning. You bring your toolkit, I'll bring my toolkit. I'm going to show you how to take apart this M113A1 armored personnel carrier and put it back together again. And he did. And if I didn't do something right, he was on me like white on rice, let me tell you. And so anyway, that's the influence that particular rank has on officers. It's been that way historically. So when I saw this man last night, from behind I saw the rank, Sergeant First Class. So I walked up to him, tapped him on the shoulder. I said, I just want to thank you for the generations of young officers that you have shown how to lead. And when he turned around, I'm looking square at a Medal of Honor on his chest. And I went, oh, whoa, I did not expect that. And it turns out that in September of 1969 in Vietnam, he was with a team of 5 Green Berets. 4 of them got killed on the battlefield, and he was the last one surviving. He starts pulling them one at a time off the battlefield back to friendly lines. As he's doing that, he gets shot 3 separate times, kept on going, got all 4 of them back behind friendly lines, went out and killed the machine gun, the North Vietnamese machine gun team that killed them all, and shot him, and then crawled back and made his own way back to friendly lines. And for that, he got the Medal of Honor, and it's well deserved. And so he lives in Florida with his wife. I'd say he's at least 75 years old now. and he accepted an invitation to come speak at Holy Cross his next time that he's in this neighborhood. So, but I'd also want to say there's a connection here to what we're going to do at Holy Cross. So this coming March, March of 23, in fact March 24th of 2023, it's a Friday night, the Holy Cross annual gala is going to be at the National WWII Museum. And I would ask you to please support this and bring your friends if you are at all possible to do that. And it's going to be a glammed up affair. And the museum knows how to throw a first-class party, and we're going to do that. And we're going to have music and dancing and auctions. We're inviting the U.S. Marine Corps Silent Drill Team to come perform. We're going to have the Victory Bells do their thing. And so it'll be really a fun event. And the president of the National WWII Museum is a parent of one of our 8th graders at Holy Cross, and a very happy parent, satisfied parent. And the general manager of the Higgins Hotel across the street is an alumnus. You may or may not know that. And so he is giving us some really good package deals for hotel room and gala ticket and all that. So March 24th of 2023. So please mark your calendars. But thanks for allowing me the chance to say a few words to you. Thank you for all what you do and for the example you show for all the other classes on what it means to be a family at Holy Cross. And thanks for the wine.